Maher casually predicts Trump win during chat with Chris Wallace. During a recent appearance on Who's Talking to Chris Wallace, real-time host Bill Maher stretched his theories to January 20, 2025, predicting that Trump will probably be president, or at the very least, attempt to glom onto the title with both hands, whether he wins or not, positioning Trump as someone who very much wants to regain the power he lost to Biden, who Maher comments does not look like a very good candidate. This crystal ball of a take seemed to knock Wallace back a bit, eliciting that you think so. From the Who's Talking host. Yes, Maher really does think so. He's going to show up on Inauguration Day, whether he wins or loses, because he will claim that he won, Maher said. That is the one thing I can absolutely predict with utter certainty. He will never, as I kept saying all those years, he will never concede an election. He's certainly not going to concede this one. Bracing for his prediction to come true, Maher furthered that he's not going to lose his nervous system at every step of the way, ramping up to the results of the election. But in response to Wallace essentially asking how he'll feel afterwards, and if he'll lose his mind then, Maher grimly said, "We could lose a lot more than my mind." Bill Maher clashes with Jewish actress saying antisemitism comes from the right. No, it doesn't. Former Jew Party host says it's a real challenge to be a liberal and defend Israel. Grand Marshal explains why this year's Israel Day on 5th March through New York City will be much, much different. Top story: comedian Bill Maher clashed with Jewish actress Sandra Bernhard over whether the current rise in antisemitism comes mostly from the left or the right in the U.S. Bernhard argued that antisemitism has been spreading thanks to conservatives. The left wing is even worse, Maher said, noting that its obsession with race and identity politics has fueled the anti-Jewish hate spreading on American college campuses. Video: Senator John Fetterman ripped Hamas as a cowardly terrorist group while being pressed on his pro-Israel stance, saying the organization hid behind civilians.